And today we're going to be discussing why learning how to pick up dates at a bar, club, or lounge can help you with advertising. Hey, what's up? It's Jonathan. Welcome to the Quarantine Marketing Podcast. I'm your host for today's show. And today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. And it's going to be a personal story of mine, somewhat personal. Not everything about it is going to be real, but it's still going to be a very intriguing story. Because my promise to you that for any podcast that we put out there is going to be fun, bite-sized, entertaining information that you can actually apply to your business. In other words, real-life scenarios that could be used for your advertising. Because this podcast is going to be about advertising. And today we're going to be discussing why learning how to pick up dates at a bar, club, or lounge can help you with advertising. Because the question that people have right now during this coronavirus is, how can we make money during this pandemic? The number one rule is you got to learn how to stand out. And it's not standing out in what you think it is. It's going to be in a completely different way, which is why I'm going to give you a story. Now, let's talk about the club and my back in the days and good old haze of things that I may have used to do. And let's not say everything that I did. So some of these won't be as real, but they're good scenarios. So when you're at a club or a bar, it's very loud, it's noisy, it's a lot of distraction, there's music everywhere, there's people talking, so much chatter. And it's the same thing with social media. With social media, when you're scrolling through your feed, whether it's, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, there's so much noise and distraction, so much that you can't even notice an ad. But you only notice things that stick out to you. Have you ever wondered why is that? When you see a dog or cat, you're like, oh my God, that's so cute, Becky. But when you see an ad that's not entertaining enough, you just tend to scroll right through. But sometimes you do see an ad and it stops you from scrolling. Have you ever asked yourself that? Why? Because they did something that most people can't do. It's stand out. And we're going to touch more upon that in a little bit. But we're going to go to my story now. You see, when I'm at the club, bar, or lounge, there's a lot of noise and distraction. And it's really hard, or it could be really easy to approach a female. Back in my heydays, of course, right? Not now. Not now. But it's really hard to approach females, depending on the situation. Now, of course, the way to stand out, of course you could be good looking, you could be handsome, you could be beautiful, you could look like a stallion, like Meg Thee Stallion the rapper. We should give her a shout out and tag her in this video. But the point is, how can you stand out in the club, bar, or lounge? You see, a lot of guys, from my perspective, they always give or offer, they always offer to buy a woman a drink. You see, women are so used to this offer that they take it, but they don't want to do anything with you after that. They'll unsubscribe from your email list because they just want that free thing. Or in real life, at the club, they'll just unsubscribe away from you and thanks for the drink, now deuces. Like the song with Chris Brown, Chucking Up the Deuces? No? Okay, if you haven't, check it out. I'm giving a lot of shout outs here today. I should be getting endorsed for this. But the point is, they want to get rid of you right after. So how can you get them to stay? Now, here's a crazy offer. This is not something I would do, but this is something you can try if you like, if you have the money. I mean, I have the money, but it doesn't matter. You see, if it were me, perhaps I would try something different. Not only would I offer her a drink, but I would say, hey, I'm also going to give you $100, and I'm not just going to give it to you right away. There's some rules and regulations here. You'll still get your free drink. Don't worry about that. But you may also get this $100. And here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put this $100 right in the middle of us. I'm going to get you a drink, and we're going to have a conversation. Now, if you like me, this $100 bill right here will be used in our next date. But if you don't like me, well, guess what? You get to take the $100, and not only that, the free drink, and you can walk away. And you never have to see me again. You see, now that's a ridiculous offer. The problem is, I hope that you're a really smooth talker and you know how to get the girl or guy interested to continue to want to talk to you, to get them to that next date. And if you're not, then you got to work on your game, pal. And don't hit me up because I'm not going to give you any hints, because why would I? Just YouTube it. How to get girls at a bar. But the thing is, it also applies to your advertising world. You see, advertisers, a lot of you are looking at what your competitors are doing. So let's shout out some companies, for example, some industries more so. Let's say you're a dentist or a real estate agent, and you look at what your competitors are doing, and you're offering the same goddamn thing. What the fuck? Do you really think that you're going to stand out? No, you're not. Because you're going to look like every real estate agent. And the problem is, there's nothing that you're offering that is an irresistible offer. You see, the thing about me with the club and the bar, I gave an irresistible offer. And it's an offer that no one can ever decline. For Pete's sakes, you're putting $100 on the table. And you're at risk because you may never able to see that woman again. The thing is, what are you doing to attract customers to you with an irresistible offer? And I'm actually going to give some examples. And I don't know who you are. Well, I do know who you are. Some of you are, in the real estate industry, and fitness industry, and health industry. And there's many of you from all over the place just watching this video, listen to our podcast or on YouTube. So let's give some examples, shall we? So the question is, how do you make money during this pandemic, and how can you use this same story into your advertising? Well, you have to put out an irresistible offer. So let's say you're a dentist. Let's go back to that. And let's say you're offering, free teeth cleaning or whatever it is, right? And all your competitors are offering the same thing. Well, why don't you offer free teeth cleaning and something else of value? Maybe 10% off your next appointment, or I don't know, get a free toothbrush or a flossing kit and toothpaste, or if there's any specific remedies that you may have. So if you're getting a free teeth cleaning, I'm assuming that you guys may have some things that keep maintenance of. So give that away for free on top of that. You see, now here's the thing. So the question is, well, how do we make sure, Jonathan, that they don't get rid of us, right? That's the most important question. Well, you see, the thing is, this is where the smooth talking comes in. And this is where the application of learning how to talk to a date and pick up a date at a bar applies to your business. Now, let's say I'm the customer. I walk in there and I get my teeth cleaning and I get the free, toothbrush and floss and to keep my teeth maintained and shining white, bright like a diamond, like the song Rihanna. I should really get endorsements for these. But apply here, right? So while I'm in the chair, give me the best customer experience ever. Wine and dine me. Ask me questions such as, hey, do you have a primary dental physician? Are there any aches or problems with your teeth? Would you like us to, give you a brief synopsis of what your teeth looks like on an x-ray? Something of value. Not only that, have them meet the team. Tell them about your business. Hey, for any, time, we get a new client, we give them 10% off or etc. Here are the insurances that we offer. You see, that's where the smooth talking comes in. Because you get them in the door with something of value, an irresistible offer that they couldn't give up. And then when they're in your hands and right in front of you, you have the ability to woo them and have them become loyal members that raves about your product. Now, when they have signed those papers and said, yes, I'd like to see you next week or next month for, my next, tooth checkup, they're raving about your product or services for themselves first. And not only that, you're allowing them to give you referrals, because guess what they're going to do? Hey, girlfriend, or hey, boyfriend, or whatever it is, or friends and gals and family members. I just got a free teeth cleaning from Dr. Severe over in Manhattan, right? On 50 Straight Street, right? Whatever. And not only that, but he gave me this, and this. And if I become a member for his services, I'll get this, and that. And if I refer you, you'll get this, and that. You see how you play the game right there? It all starts with an irresistible offer and standing out from your competitors. You get her number or his number, you have a conversation, and now you have your first fucking date, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah. Talk to me nice. Can you guys put like Dr. Evil in here? Yeah, baby. So listen, you guys. So the thing is, look, this is what you have to do in today's day and age. The problem with all of these industries, including Lifetime Athletic. Listen, I love Lifetime Athletic. You guys, by the way, I'm a member. So if you take this tip, give me a major discount. I don't want to have to pay $275 for the rest of my life if you guys take this tip, and you'll see how helpful this will be for you. Okay, so listen, if I was a Lifetime Athletic owner, here's what I would do. I would bend the rules a little bit. I know you guys have rules and regulations. I completely get that. But the problem when you're bound to your rules, it doesn't allow you to innovate, which is why everyone in this industry right now is all fucked. They don't know what to do because they allow rules to stop them from innovating. If it were me and this pandemic were happen, which is what we're doing already, if this pandemic is happening, I'm already in a position where I can innovate. So your rules should be, listen, all these rules that we have should go to shit once the pandemic occurs or something catastrophic occurs. Because right now, it's all about time to innovate. So if I'm Lifetime Athletic, I'm going to give you a tip right now, and here's how to bend the rules. You see, if you're concerned about making money, first of all, thank you for stopping my payments for the month because we can't go to the gym. But if you can't make any money right now, here's what I would do. I would find the people that's making money, all the essential businesses. So, for example, healthcare workers. And here's what the ad would look like. And I would make your ads as boring as you guys usually have. I'm sorry, just got to be real with you. But I would have a really cool ad, and the headline would say this: to all healthcare workers that are working relentlessly, read this. Dot, dot, dot. They're going to click on the motherfucking link. I promise you. And on that landing page or website that you bring them to, don't bring them to the entire website because you're going to lose leads. Promise. I'm trying to help you out here as much as I can. Bring them to a specific landing page that discuss these things. Once they get on the landing page, you're targeting healthcare workers. They're going to click on read this. They're going to look at it, and here's what's going to happen. And then they have the same headline on the landing page. This is how you're going to stand out for your competitions from Planet Fitness and all those guys, right? And it's going to say this: to all healthcare workers that are working relentlessly, please read this. We're going to give you a free yoga mat, and the first 14 days, we're going to give you free yoga classes to ease your mind so that way you can de-stress from all the hard work that you're doing. Why are we doing this? Because we are grateful for your services, and we care about what you're doing for our community, bringing our world to a safer place. You are the superhero of our life. Now, when you're done with that, they opt in with their name, number, and email, and their address, because guess what? Now you have an address where you can kind of figure out where you can put other lifetime locations at, right? Okay, that's an asset, by the way, you can keep, right? Then you're going to send them the free yoga mat, and then you're going to give them, the 14-day trial. Right? They can join live or they can join free. And on the description, I would say you don't need anything. You don't need building blocks, or you don't need anything, or whatever it is, weights, or whatever it is you do with yoga. All you need is your body and your mind to rest your soul. Now, after the 14 days, you send me an email. Hey, thank you so much. Did you like it? Yes. Well, if you like to subscribe for $9.99, we can do this continuously. And then once they subscribe, oh my God, I can't believe I'm giving this all away, you guys. I should really be getting paid 50 grand for this. But once they subscribe and this quarantine thing is over, what I would do next is I would send them an email. Hey, guess what? We're back open and we have special programs for you that you would love. Come check out our gym for a free tour today and get a 30-day free trial at the gym. Guess what? They're already fucking sold. And they could afford it because they're healthcare workers, doctors, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, surgeons, so forth and so on. These people can afford your services. So that's how you stand out from your competition. Next, let's talk about the real estate industry. Now, if I was a videographer right now, / photographer, I'd be making a shit ton of money. And I'm going to shout out Bobby Portraits from Boston, Massachusetts in Beverly. She's a phenomenal photographer. And I haven't spoken to her in a while, but we've talked before in the past when I used to be a part of BNI. And if I were her, in her position, you don't have to do this, Bobby, but if you do, you can. I'll reach out to real estate agents. I'll use the people in your BNI group, Adam from Academy Mortgage, or whoever the real estate agent is there now, and I would go there, literally. I would literally go there and I would say, hey, listen, right now you're probably struggling with open houses, aren't you? Because that's a big problem. And if they're struggling with open houses, guess what? They're not making any money. I would find a way to bring the open house to people. Now, here's what I would do. For the people, I would specifically target people who already got approved by the bank. And here's what the headline would say: how to buy a home for a cheap purchase or price, or something along the lines of that, before the market drops. Or how to move into your first home before the market drops. Click this, right? So click on the link, and then it would say, remember, you're specifically targeting people who already have gotten a mortgage, right? And it would say this: are you thinking about moving? And then all the listings that you have a drop-down menu. Where would you like to move to? I would like to move to Chelsea, New York, New York. They click on Chelsea, New York, New York. You show all the listings at Chelsea, New York, New York. You have Bobby, the photographer. She's already taken the pictures of your place. So you have an inside open house. And then under these pictures, you would have a description of whatever you want to describe. So if there's a problem in the kitchen is, renovated, blah, blah, blah. But, you might need to redo the sink, right? Or I would also hire a videographer. This videographer would take an entire tour of the entire house, and you would walk in there with your hazmat suit, by the way, which would be a really funny ad because you'll grab people's attention, another way to stand out, and you would show them the open house. You put it together in a little webinar, and however you take offers, I would find a way to do it online and get it approved by your team, because I know some of your real estate agents are going to say, Jonathan, we have to get an approval process. Well, guess what? Well, I would say F the rules. Try to find a way to bend the rules, because right now, if you're hurting, they're hurting way more than you are. Trust me, real estate agent. Your bosses are hurting way more than you are. And I would say to them, look, we got a video. Let's innovate. That's how I would make money during this pandemic. So listen, I hope that this video helped you out. I'm learning how to, pick up dates at a bar. And not only that, you'll know how to now pick up new prospects for your business and make money during this pandemic. My name is Jonathan, and thank you for listening to the Quarantine Marketing Podcast. I'll see you next week with another video.